Hi, this is Sean Henricksen here at the Sean Henricksen Law Firm, where we help good people like you avoid the devastating consequences of criminal charges. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about appointed attorneys. Before we talk about that, I do have a free download for you. If you click down in the notes, I've got 4 things you should be doing right now if you've been arrested. Just click on the link down there and I can send a copy of that straight over to you. And I also have a podcast, What to Expect When You're Arrested in San Antonio. I've got a link to that down in the description below. And if you've been arrested, or if you're charged with a crime, or if you're just wondering a little bit about the process, it takes you step by step from the point someone is arrested all the way up until after a case is already over, and lets you know a little bit about what's happening on the case and what you can expect. One thing that I hear from a lot of prospective clients is that they've got a court-appointed attorney and they don't believe that their court-appointed attorney is going to be any good, and they don't really want to settle for a court-appointed attorney because they think that they're not a very good attorney. Today we're going to discuss that a little bit. Are court-appointed attorneys just overall bad attorneys, or are there some good court-appointed attorneys also? In addition to that, what should you do if you're not happy with your attorney, whether they're court-appointed or whether you hired them? The way that the court-appointed system here in Bexar County works is that attorneys who want to take appointed cases put their name on a list, and if they meet certain qualifications, then the court will start appointing them to cases for them to work on. There are a variety of different lists an attorney can put their name on to start receiving cases. For criminal defense cases, that starts with misdemeanor cases, which an attorney with essentially no experience can get on. Once they get more experience and have been working in criminal defense for longer, then they can start getting appointed to felony cases and higher level cases or even appeals. There are plenty of good attorneys, and there are also bad attorneys who take appointed cases. The downside to court-appointed cases is that the county pays so little money on the cases. On a misdemeanor case, they pay $180 unless it goes to trial, and most cases don't go to trial. For felonies, there's a flat fee. It's a few $100 more than that, depending on the level of the offense. But for court-appointed cases, the attorney's not making very much money on the case. And once you get on those lists, the court just starts sending you cases, and they can send you a lot of cases, which means that the average time that they can spend on those cases isn't very high. If you're the one being charged with a crime, you want an attorney who is going to be able to spend time on your case, particularly if this is a case that has a lot of work that needs to be done to it to get a good result on it. In addition to getting a good result on this case, you need an attorney who's going to be in contact with you, who lets you know what to expect on your case and is there to answer your questions. The question for a lot of people who have a court-appointed attorney then is, when should you trust your court-appointed attorney, or when should you look at hiring another attorney? When an attorney is appointed to your case, they're supposed to get in contact with you within the first 24 hours by law. And that could be sending a letter, or it could be calling you. And so if you haven't heard from your attorney, that could be a red flag. But at the same time, if you haven't gotten a call from them, you should reach out to your attorney just in case they haven't gotten good contact information from you. If you're trying to call your attorney though, and you're not able to get in contact with them, if they're not returning your phone calls, or if they're just telling you that they'll just see you on your first court date, then that's not a good sign, because you need somebody to let you know what to expect while this is going on, especially if you haven't been through anything like this before. You need somebody who is doing the work up front to try and get a good result on your case right now, because there's a lot of things that could be happening up front that may affect the result later on. The district attorney's office, they're already working to get a conviction on your case. You need somebody on your side fighting for you to get a good result on your case. Lastly, you may want to get another attorney if this attorney is just not a good fit for you. Not everybody's going to get along with everybody else. And you may not be getting along with your attorney, or maybe you don't trust them. You just don't feel like they're going to do everything that's necessary to walk you through this case and to get a good result on your case. And if that's the situation right now, you should find an attorney who you are comfortable with and who you do trust, and have that person represent you. If you have any questions about this video, or if you have a court-appointed attorney and you're just looking for somebody else to talk with about your case, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 210-942-4997, or you can click the link down in the notes and you can schedule a consultation with me for free down there. And I'd be happy to discuss your case with you and help you make that decision about whether to keep the attorney that you're with or whether it's time to move on and find another attorney. If this video has been helpful for you, I'd certainly appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I try to put out a lot of videos like this to try and help out people like you, and I hope that you have a great day.